Right, boys, there's been a slight mishap in between episodes, and the slight mishap is on my end. I genuinely forgot to save. And because I forgot to save, there is a few things different, but I've tried to repeat exactly what happened in the last one. This is big news already, though. Jadon Sancho, potential to Leverkusen, but let's just take a look. So on the calendar, I've kind of repeated the results with 2 wins and a draw. What we had last time, so that's worked out. And I've had to go in and sign Kone again and Sitalo. There might be a little bit of difference in the deals, but I've tried to repeat it as closely as possible. So as we get into this one, hopefully I'll remember at the end of this episode to save it. We're going to play a ton of games today. And if you haven't seen the transfers already, we've done some good business. These are the moves we've made, and I'm very happy with them. Now, some of the loan players that went out haven't gone out. They will go out eventually. Again, it's been difficult. I'm in a time crunch right now. I'm trying to get the deals done that we did, but I can't fully remember everything that we did. But I feel like I've covered all bases. This is a lot of new players into the Dortmund squad. We'll probably do more business in January. There is time left on the clock, but I just don't feel a need to make any more moves. I want to see what this squad does. Now, I have taken your feedback on board, and some of those players may then come in January. I think Bella Kotchap was one. We're using him at Blackburn, but he's an absolute beast, and he'd grow a lot quicker in this Dortmund save, obviously, because we'd be picking him up earlier on. And I still think we're probably going to need a right back in January, but Wolves earned the opportunity to have this first half of the season, and I want to give Ivan as much game time as possible. So as we skip ahead in deadline day, make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let's play a load of games in this episode. The first game of this episode is going to be in the Champions League. We're going to be taking on Inter Milan. Now, the group, I imagine, is different because we've had to redraw it. So I'm pretty sure we've got a different group. And as you can see there, Jadon Sancho did sign for Leverkusen. They are going to be far superior this season. And another thing that'll be different is there is no injury, of course, to Sebastian Haller, which is frustrating because I feel like that was going to change the dynamic at the start of this season. But unfortunately, that never happened now. So Haller, we're still going to use him. I was thinking in my head, maybe we just don't use him for 3 months, but no, we're still going to use Sebastian Haller. But you can see Mokoko's getting upset, so we need to make sure we give him plenty of game time this season. Maybe even prioritize him ahead of Farias. Like, Farias can have like a bedding in season. We know this Inter Milan side all too well, or do we? They've made a lot of changes. Look how different this squad is. They've still got Lautaro Martinez, but they've brought in Unal, who actually is really good on the game and should link up well with Martinez. He's not the same as Lukaku, but I think a similar style of player. We knew about Grifo, Barella, Granit Xhaka has joined them, Madison. This is a really strong team, and of course they still have Virgil van Dijk. They'll be out for revenge because we knocked them out in the knockout stages, and that worries me just a little bit because they have a lot of bodies that they can throw forward, and they could be offensively so dangerous in this match. I'm expecting another masterclass episode from Almada, and Brandt already in a really good position. Tried the finesse, didn't work out, but we're dangerous at the start. Alan, space opens up, Dagen, then inside to Sebastian Haller. Nunes gets over. Oh, big mistake, but Marlon couldn't keep hold of it. Zabiani, I mean, there's not much on for me here. I can't let them reset. That's my big problem. Get it out to Ilkay. Straight at the keeper. Now they're in behind with Unal, and he rattles the crossbar. Oh my God. I've just had news that Bayern Munich are losing 2-0 to Sevilla. Would you believe that? That is insane. 2-0. Absolutely insane. This is pretty good movement. And I spot a wild Bunyan, man. Can't get the ball in. Their back line. All 3 of them. Absolutely insane. Not enjoying playing against them in the slightest. Pump that one back into Haller. I mean, I've got bodies over here. Just what do I do with them? Go on, Haller. Drift a little bit more, mate. Just drift a little bit more. I guess, would he win a header against Van Dijk? Maybe. Is space going to open up now for Haller? Maybe. If Almada gets that pass across, definitely. Brandt. Why did nobody make the run on? And then we get put in these positions too often now. Really get put in them way too often. Julian Brandt. I do. Pull it out wide. I'll stop. I'll lift it towards Haller, but it's going to be Van Dijk, and I just can't break down into Milan. But would a point here be bad? No, not really. No. Slides that one into Lautaro. We've forced him really wide, and look at that from Nicolas Sula. One of the best. That is so unlucky. Is it offside? I think so. Thank God. I'm going to bring on Kone now. Not sure why he's got the captain's armband. I thought it would have gone to Sula after Gundogan, but okay. We'll take it. Is there any way to win this match? That's my big question right now, because it feels like, if anything, they might be the side that goes on to win it. Okay, in there to Lautaro. Lautaro did brilliantly, but Nicolas Sula is a beast. Nothing we could do in this was effective enough to bag a goal. I mean, we'll take a 0-0. It's the first game in the group stage. It's against Inter Milan. They are defensively sound. We know that. I think there was only, what, 1 or 2 goals in that knockout tie last season, so I'll take this. Bayern Munich tried to fight back, though. They lose 3-2 in the end against Sevilla. That's crazy for Sevilla. Bayern Munich are just a little bit dead in this save. First quick sim of the episode is going to see us win 3-0 against Freiburg. Sebastian Haller, Brandt and Schlotterbeck with a goal. So that great victory in the league, though, can we keep our run of form going? It's time to take on Hoffenheim. We rotated a little bit for this one because we do have a Champions League game coming up in 2 days after. Let's see what these youngsters can do. Della Vega's train in behind. This could be 1-0 right away, and it is going to be Della Vega. Vega's such a tidy finisher of the football. I love his movement, his ability to stay onside there, and just what a tidy finish. I don't know why this is going down as a free view volley. Does not need to be, but I mean, what a tidy finish into the bottom corner. I think this year could be Pedro Della Vega's year. It's coming out year where people are like, that guy's a baller. Now, Hoffenheim have Kepren Thuram, who is very, very good. He's someone we want to use on this year's game. Gone with Kone this time around. Thuram was one of those players, though, that I looked at. Currently joint second in the league. Oh, that's dangerous that it's joint second. I need something in this match. And, oh, Kone tries to do something interesting and loses out. Mada might have a ball over the top there to Adeyemi. Pulls it back. That's great stuff from him. Then finds Makoko with a shot. It would have hit an arm if we had handball on. Oh, Hoffenheim making moves. They've signed Vahi. He's dangerous. Kobel is fantastic in the sticks now. There hasn't been much in the way of chances in this one, and I'm happy to keep it that way. We'll take a 1-0. Kone, play the ball of dreams to Makoko. It's good. Makoko, a tough angle. Great save. Yo, Reina on the pitch now. We'll try and loft that one in towards Farias, and there we go. We do get the second. It's taken us long enough to get one, but Farias, I think that might be his first goal for Borussia Dortmund. The young starlet hopefully will come good for us. I think this might be Haller's last season. I need players like that to make big-time plays. I mean, I've tried to put off using Gio as much as possible because we use him in Blackburn, but there's no doubt about it. The man is special, and what a ball in that is. Farias just helps it along its way. I was hoping we could take this unbelievable league form into the Champions League, but we cannot. We lose 2-0. How have we managed to do this? Nobody knows. It was still a very strong start at 11. Schlotterbeck scored for us, but they are going to take the victory in what looked like a dominant performance for us. And that leaves the defending champions then with a lot of work to do here in the Champions League group stage. Victory against Monaco, though, hopefully will turn that around. Before we could take on Monaco, though, it was a rotated 11 in the league, and again with a dominant performance, but losing 3-1 to Hertha Berlin. Our form has finally started to slip. Gio Reyna did bag a goal for this Borussia Dortmund squad, though. But with performances starting to slip and maybe some cracks starting to show with this young squad, this game right here is absolutely massive. With Farias scoring last time out, I'm going to start him up top. Adeyemi on the left. Kirkes will come in too. But apart from that, pretty much our strongest 11. I'm going to use Sitalo for this one, though. He's been playing very well at the minute, and Alvarez will stay as our CDM. He's just been a beast. At this stage, we can't afford nothing more than a victory in this one. If we lose, we could be out of the Champions League already. Defending champions out in the group stage. That would be horrendous. I don't even know if that's ever been repeated before. Julian Brandt now. He's going to have a body. I think he's offside. It's a great goal from Almada, but I'm pretty positive he was offside. That would have been 1-0 and an early lead. Monaco play 4-4-2, which you don't see often. It's actually really nice to see. Alvarez to Adeyemi. Good footwork from Ade. Get that across, and then Ade's going to make a run, and Ade for 1-0, surely. There we go. We take the lead. Might not expect us to win it this year, but I do expect us to perform better than we have been this month. Goals like that will put him in good stead. Daniel Marlin has not fallen off, but he's been a little bit slower in terms of the goal output this season. He started on fire last year. Edson Alvarez, though, he's a god. He's an absolute god so far. Wolf, he's going to try and play that one across to Farias. If he wins the header, Adeyemi is in, maybe. He wasn't. Out to Ilkay. Ilkay's got really good footwork, hasn't he? I always forget that. Brandt. I can't get it across. Alvarez is just different gravy. I'm loving him right now. We forced a corner, but without Schlotterbeck on the pitch, I'm not sure we can win it. I forget we still have Sula. Oh, well saved. Sula is a big target to aim for. Maybe one of the biggest centre-backs on the game. So I'm going to continue to abuse Nicolas Sula, and that's another great save from Karius of all people. Third time is a charm, is what they say on this channel, but this time it's not going to be towards Sula. We still win the header, and we find at the back of the net Alvarez's first goal for Borussia Dortmund. This man is a beast on the game. On Monaco so far this second half. They look like they're trying to make a statement. And they do have two very good, young, dangerous forwards in Boadu and Mbolo. We have to be careful if we can defend this corner well with Sutalo and Sula in the back line. Those two as a partnership, we should be good. Kobel had to tip that over the bar. Man has been found. Finds Farias. Can he do? Pull it back. And back post. Naily. So Naily got a deflection there. We scored from one. Let's see if we can score from another. And we're not going to win that one. We might win the second one. So he barely even jumped for that. Can recycle from the corner, though. Adeyemi's there. Can I get him? Oh, I can. What a save. Arias having a career resurgence here at Monaco because he is, he's playing out of his skin in this game. Sutalo nearly get his first goal for Dortmund there. Arias has found Almada hit right at the end of the game. This would really tip things off. And oh my God, Thiago Almada is nasty with it. Arias has had an unbelievable performance, but there is no stopping this one. Now, people think we should change his number to number 10. And I agree. I think our new number 10 definitely is Thiago Almada. I don't actually know who has the number 10 at the minute. So that worries me a little bit. But I feel like it's not someone who should have it. And there we go. Our new number 10 is being crowned. And it's going to be Thiago Almada. Honestly, this is his year, boys. And he's just going to continue to grow. Especially with the dynamic potential next season. He will skyrocket. Now, as things stand, Leipzig are top of the league. And fairly comfortable. We have an opportunity to play against a joint second in the league now. Against Gladbach. They have a very good squad. They're continuously improving. But we have taken their young starlet central midfielder away from that. And he is going to start today with some more rotation to the squad, obviously, because of that Champions League game. It's still a strong starting 11. Hopefully, we can find a way past Gladbach because I really want to be in the title race this season. So this could be a massive win or a huge defeat. Let's see what we could do against them. We played so well against Monaco. To then play poorly here would be frustrating. And they're going to be in straight away and make it 1-0. What terrible start this is for this Borussia Dortmund side. And we're seeing a little bit more inconsistency this season. And it's really what I expected. After the change of all those big names leaving the club and the youngsters coming through, I expected far more inconsistent performances. And that's what we're getting. Yo, Reina wins that back. And loft it in. And we might be right back in the game. You have to score that, Donyell. Is it back to the Donyell of old, though? Because his performances are just slipping at the minute. As I say that, Mano Kone goes down. Could be injured against his old club. Oh, Kone's still down. They're going to slide that one in behind. And luckily, Schlotterbeck's in the way. Yo, runs that one up to Ivan. Ivan's going to loft that one in to Donyell Marlon. Can he get revenge? He can't. He hits the post. I need to get Manu Kone off because his stamina has just drained completely since the injury. And now we're on the back foot. And this is an opportunity for Gladbach. And I don't like it. And it's a great save from Kobel. Oh, we make a mistake though with Koulibaly. And just like that, it's 2-0. We're being battered by Gladbach. Should have had 2 goals with Donyell Marlon. Koulibaly doesn't clear his lines. It's a poor touch and an easy goal. Conceding chances and opportunities like that is not good enough. We need to up our game. And can we pull this one back? I'm not so sure. Gladbach would have to be wide open at the back now for us to be able to score the goals we need. Get back to a draw. I would be happy with that. Haller. It's going to be Donyell Marlon again. And it's saved again. Maybe he had enough time to take a touch there, Donyell. But that's 3 golden opportunities for Donyell Marlon not taken. Yo's in. Do I go to Donyell again? It's all I had on. This time he's not going to get really anything on it. It was much more difficult opportunity for him. I say no. Slides in Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna will force a good save from the goalkeeper. And although we're putting a lot of pressure on, we're not finding anything that hits the back of the net. We head into the second half knowing that really we need an early goal. And then Haller. Oh, that's beautiful. Haller is usually golden in front of goal. And again, it's too close to the goalkeeper and he makes a massive save. The amount of goals we should have scored in this one is insane. Oh, and Hoffmann's been played in. This might be 3-0. This could have been 3-0, but luckily Ivan's there. Well, on the break today, Gladbach have done perfectly. I feel like I've missed Alvarez quite a bit, to be fair. That's better defending from Koulibaly. Can get that one across. Haller then. Finds Royce. Royce, big opportunity. And oh my God, Omlin is unreal. Make some subs to see if we could change this match. But I can't believe how good their goalkeeper's been. Bring on Makoko. And I'm actually going to bring on Adeyemi because I'm super disappointed with Donyell. See if these double subs have an impact. But those two were the superstars of last season. Schlotterbeck straight at the keeper. Go on then. Can I find Makoko? Might do, he gets to it. Monaco, big moment. Oh my God, it's beyond the post. We can't hit the target. And then Royce, it's a lovely ball in. A goal here would change everything, and Royce will grab it. Pick the ball up. Point right now is what we have to hope for, and a point right now is achievable. Is that a ball through to Gio? Is this going to be another goal? Straight back, Gio Reyna. Unbelievable omelet. Can't believe how hard it has been to beat their goalkeeper. It's been absolutely insane. Is Schlotterbeck going to get to that? He's not. It will land to Monaco, but don't really have the options now. Oh, is that a good ball in? It is. Benzibiani, though, again. I mean, poor options in the box. It doesn't look like it's going to be us that creates one. It looks like it's going to be Gladbach, and they're doing so well here, and that should be the game over. I can't believe what we're seeing. But we're going to lose this 1-3-1. The back line not good enough. Koulibaly's really struggled in the back there today. And going forward, how have we not put away some of these opportunities? When you have 11 shots with an expected goal return of 3.1, it's just really not good enough. And to concede 3 was very poor. But offensively, we have to be finding the back of the net more. And that will see us slip down to 3rd in the Bundesliga after 9 games played. Leipzig slowly starting to run away with it, especially if they win their game in hand. Not what we want to see. When we're putting in some of these good performances but not finding the back of the net, it is painful. But that's going to be it for this episode, boys. Appreciate you all. If you're new, smash subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you for the next episode.